stand on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know. Chill fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fight waiting for.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. His return starts at the 5. And he stopped on a run back at the 27.
Let's take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Gets this one to Pierce. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Jones to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it with Mixon. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. Will finding his back, Mixon. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So here we they go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Stroud's going to throw for it. This connects with Schultz. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Oh, right.
Here's Stroud again. Short pass brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Oh, right.
In the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Completed to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it set the table for more.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Jones now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Now Jones on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Why, Tony?
From the gun, Stroud. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Looking underneath here to Mixon. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 27 on the play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Stroud off of play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Up and good from Fairbairn. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
Now it's Jones out the play action. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. This is Pierce running right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, Jones to the air. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. You still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
All right.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
If that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. That one nabbed by Warren. The 40! Through the middle! He has this down to the 14-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Jones. Brings it in. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Thinking the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
All right.
Again, Stroud. He's going deep! Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud again. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. This connects with Higgins. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing again, it's Stroud. He's got it in the red zone. Has some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, then you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Jones now on 3rd down. That's on target to Pierce. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game.
17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. Looking back towards the middle, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick six, Indianapolis. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the ground again with Mixon. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Pistol now for Jones. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
On the go. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now it's Jones off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense to the line. Here we go. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They've got first down here from the 36. Going right side, Mixon with it. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at 45 yards. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Rose caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Stroud off of play action. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. Yes, hit! The ball is out! And the Texans have recovered it!
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
1st and 10 from the 43. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, Stroud. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Throwing is Stroud. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Stroud completes it quick. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Texans.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. The tight end gets it. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Second down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Texans to the line. First and 10. On the carry, this is Mixon. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Here we go. 18. That's right. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud now. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw on third and 1. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Stroud gonna go on fourth down. Throw caught by his running back. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s, or when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but they real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go.
This plays a design run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Set.
Jones setting up the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Here we go. Let's go. Good.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
All right.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans put up even more points in a win. Tank Dell the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game.
Colts 24. Maybe Fairbairn to kick off for
Fairbairn
Houston.
has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the
It's
table.
a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the set.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Taylor again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
3 yards.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw by Jones. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll be first down Houston.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, orange Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia, going against Glizz,
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. He takes it down to the 33. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down Texans.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Hey, King. That's right. Good night.
We're drawing up for him.
All right.
Setting up for the kneel down on
Hey,
third.
King. That's right.
So the Texans come away with their own win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you are.